you. Let's get it going.
Oh, great.
Call it a hunch, but I had a feeling. All of a sudden, the guy can't get enough camera time. And the last time we saw him in this ring, well, I had called the screw job of the century, and now he's got more to say.
You have Lambert's!
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to UWA Elite Allstars.
Yeah, up here, Swan.
Swan. His true colors shown at Mischief Nightmare. Going back to his old
As many of
ways.
you know, my name is David Swan, President and owner of the United Wrestling Alliance.
Unfortunately.
And right now, I would like to take this opportunity to introduce to you the UWA Elite Champion.
Oh, wonderful.
Okay,
Vin Grayson.
Get ready for this reaction, folks.
He is the champion.
And the familiar music of the champion. And the crowd pelting our champion. Perhaps the most hated man in the history of UWA Elite. Like him or not, he's our champion, and looks like it's going to be another love fest between the owner and the champion here.
Were you expecting someone else?
Why do you lie so much? Yeah. And the luckiest man, they talk about stumbling into success. Our champion probably couldn't lose that belt if he tried with the owner and the president in his corner. The one-man boy band, Vin Grayson, basking in the glory that has been afforded to him by Dave Swan. And what could these two have up their sleeve this week?
Now the fans, as usual, voicing their displeasure at the heavyweight champion.
Well, they paid their good money. They can say whatever they want.
Now, at UWA Elite Mischief Nightmare, Vin Grayson defeated Sean Damage McNellis in the middle of this very ring.
Yeah, something like that.
A little help.
Yeah, defeated, I guess, for lack of a better term.
SDM! SDM! SDM!
Shut up! Shut up!
Well, yeah, there's a lot of drunks here today.
Because that was Sean Damage McNellis's rematch that was guaranteed when he lost the championship, and because he was defeated so decisively twice by Vin Grayson now,
Yeah, right.
it is my decision that Sean Damage McNellis will not receive any more championship matches this season.
What a shocker.
Great decision.
What a shocker.
Ridiculous.
Unless
It better be
this Thursday at Action Zone, he can win the Brawl for It All match.
Oh, there's no chance. He's not going to win.
I think he's one of the odds-on favorites.
Absolutely.
And now,
Though
right
Dave
now,
Swan is trying to
I
stack the
actually
deck.
have a gift to give to Vin Grayson.
For the love of God.
Like he hasn't
You see,
been
the
awarded
belt
enough
that
gifts.
you're holding right now, it represents the Sean Damage McNellis era here in UWA Elite.
Damn right it does. An era we all love.
And I guess what do we have now? The Vin Grayson error?
Oh,
The Vin Grayson experience. Joey J.
for the love. What the?
And right now, I want to present to you the new UWA Elite Championship to represent the Vin Grayson era.
And I mean, I never thought I'd say the term spoiled wrestler, but I mean, how many more?
Boy,
What was he going to come in with a parade next week?
Look, disrespect!
Oh my
I
God!
threw that belt in the mud!
I'm glad that I was here for this show.
The floor is yours.
This is
What
despicable.
a great day in the
This is a
UWA.
disgusting lack of respect.
Wow, this feels good. You see, this is exactly the kind of treatment that I deserve here in UWA, because I am probably the single greatest competitor to ever set foot here in UWA Elite.
This guy doesn't know the difference between luck
I'm
and skill.
probably the best looking person to ever set foot here in UWA.
Not according to Arcadia.
Highly debatable.
And I am better than anybody in this locker room, than anybody in the crowd tonight, and than anybody watching at home.
He does have a point.
That belt. Somebody heard of that. And one of the more controversial UWA superstars. And there he is, Robbie Roller making his triumphant return. And Mischief Nightmare has something to say here to our absolutely. And Robbie Roller, like I said, one of the more controversial UWA Elite superstars. Conspicuous by his absence for a few weeks, came back at Mischief Nightmare as a surprise competitor. No love lost between these two, that's for sure.
Absolutely not.
Robbie Roller hates this guy.
You deserve that? You think you deserve that belt? Or that belt you just threw on the floor there? You don't deserve a damn thing. Because everybody knows the only reason that you have that title is because you're his boy toy.
Ooh. Robbie Roller with a mic in his hands. Can always, Robbie Roller with his mic in his hands is just as dangerous as he is in the ring.
How about tonight? Come on, champ. Me and you. Let's go.
Do it.
Right here on Allstars?
A blockbuster match.
Me and you. Really?
Big match for Allstars.
What,
Absolutely.
You mimicking your friend Kyle Hornet when I first won the title, trying to come out here, be a big boy, stand up for people in the locker room? Huh? Is that what you're trying to do? What you and Kyle didn't realize is that I'm undefeated here. No one can beat me. I've already beaten you once. I've beaten Kyle twice. I've beaten everybody that's ever set foot in this ring with me, including the man that was supposed to be unstoppable. Hits. So you're not even in my league, Roller. So why don't you just go back to the locker room and unlace those shoes and those kick pads and just get the hell out of here.
Ooh, and, Vin Grayson there.
No. I'm not leaving until you say yes.
And Robbie Roller laying it down to the champion.
It's not gonna happen.
Oh,
here comes Swan.
Yeah.
Let's see. You want a match with Vin Grayson. That's what you're saying. I'll tell you what. You can have your match with Vin Grayson this Thursday at Action Zone Presents Brawl for It All.
Wow.
Huge Action Zone match.
That's a big match.
Big gets bigger.
And Robbie Roller doesn't deserve it.
And you saw it coming from a mile away.
Robbie Roller didn't.
Dave Swan with the distraction, the bait and switch, so to speak.
Robbie Roller was obviously thinking a little too much with his heart, not with his head here.
And wait a minute! Sean McNellis! Sean Davis McNellis, former champion and former #1 contender, screwed out of the title at Mischief Nightmare, coming out here putting an end to these shenanigans as Roller and Sean Davis McNellis stand strong.
You know what? You want to come out here, you want to be a hero, you want to be a star, I'll tell you what. You just made the biggest mistake of your career, because effective right now, your name has been removed from the Brawl for It All.
What? Are you kidding me? I can't believe it. Dave Swan is systematically destroying the competition to the Vin Grayson experience.
Damage interference.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be right back with some more All-Stars action.
I can't believe this.
King Tek's way too much time.
That would make you a guinea pig. It would. I cracked myself up. No one else does. Oh!
Big left hand by the southpaw doctor.
Oh, and he's striking back. Damage is giving everything he's got
Left
right now.
and right's being thrown here.
How are these men even still standing? I think the referee's
You know, in a
starting wood.
slugfest, you got to think both is the advantage.
What a battle! Not necessarily. Both can land more strikes.
Damage done. Collateral damage. Do it, Sean.
Collateral damage! Sean!
Collateral damage.
1, 2, 3! Oh my God!
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner and new UWA Regional Champion, Swan McNellis.
Yo, checking for it. His right. He has just achieved. Over base and trash. Stack, patch, back in the sun. Once again and forever, submitting history books. Your regional champion, Swan McNellis. Forgiven. In the meantime, for those who want to talk red and that, suppose that it gets to the point where feeling like they get hurt. Get dirty with the people ready to turn to go.
Oh, we might have a couple of words here.
Get back here right now.
Oh no. Come on.
Get back here.
You want to look like someone with the answers? Did you just touch my ass?
Well, the regional champion calling back the former champion into the ring now. And we're back, folks, with more All-Stars.
Yeah, I need a pallet.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is set for one fall.
Introducing first, from Tucson, Arizona, Hedges. Strife's unlucky ways might have just gotten worse here. Strife is one of the most popular men in definitely not a popularity contest. Hedges Strife regular big on that Strife won the Hedges about it. If you want to talk about an underdog. Strife's definitely one of those if I've ever seen it. But one of the most beloved men in the history of the win, loser, draw. And introducing his opponent from Pearl Harbor, Hawaii, the Patriotic Guardian, Strife. Got that crowd behind him. Strife is fired up, ready to go, looking for another big win here. They come few and far between for him.
He didn't even wish me a happy birthday.
They come few and far between for the Patriotic Guardian. Never be discouraged. He's here to take on Hedges. I don't know if I like this. But Patriotic Guardian has had his way fully. And he has. And now I'm talking about a full plate. Now he's got Hedges to deal with. Absolutely. No plate full for long when it comes to Hedges. And right now, Hedges might have an appetite for destruction. Knowing his odds against Strife and what Strife's win-loss record is.
I don't carry weapons anymore, that stuff's dangerous.
Iron Ref, or not so Iron Ref, NEB giving a check to Strife. As we are about to get the wrestling festivities underway here at Allstarz. Hedges and Strife. Great opening contest here. Strife trying to get that crowd behind him. Collar elbow tie-up. Hedges with the obvious power advantage.
Hedges now turning Strife down to 1 knee. Strife going behind, locking that arm in. Strife
trying to get him up and over.
Putting that pressure on the shoulder before he goes into a headlock here.
Look like they're going to have to do a lot more than that so you can get Hedges off his feet.
Looked like he might have tried for the hip toss and realized he couldn't get it. And recovered in time. And now Strife here on the early attack. Impressive showing.
Huge drop goal. Strife now going around the world. 8 rushes from the head of Hedges.
And that might not be a wise move on the part of
Strife.
Strife.
Get Hedges angry.
Absolutely. And now Strife trying to wear down the larger opponent with that headlock as Hedges to his feet, trying to power out of it. Clubbing blows to the back.
Strife! That is his name, folks. On the opening side of attack landed by Hedges.
Hedges, just like that, is now in control. Hooks the leg, cover count only 2. Hedges not happy about it.
Not at all.
Looking to continue the attack here. Strife was in total control, was all over Hedges, and one side effect later, and Hedges is delivering chops in the corner, and Strife is seeing stars.
You gotta know, Joey J, both these men will be in the 30-man over-the-top rope brawl for all match.
Yep. Big back body drop. And who's going to eliminate a guy the size of Hedges? How are you going to get a guy like that? You got to talk about odds-on favorite. You got to talk about Hedges.
Absolutely, no doubt about it, Joey J. The girth and size of Hedges is really going to come into play, especially if he gets a good number.
Absolutely. If he comes in fresh with a bunch of worn-out guys, I don't think there's any stopping the guy the size of Hedges that is exerting his will in this match right now.
I think if Hedges draws anything over 25, the match is his.
Absolutely.
You know, there's one thing I know in battle royal type matches, the big guys never ever get thrown out. So I'd say he has a hell of a chance.
It surely does take a powerful act, perhaps a double, triple, quadruple team to get a guy the size of Hedges out. But nonetheless, both of these men looking to gain some unbelievable momentum. Go for it all.
Right in the schnoz.
Big flapjack there, sending Strife back down to the ground.
And Strife has not seen a lick of offense since that earlier side effect, as Hedges might be looking to put the finishing touches on Strife.
Here he comes!
Strife
Just got those legs locked.
Hurricanrana into the corner.
Hedges plays precariously now.
Hedges is dazed right into that turnbuckle. Strife trying to put momentum.
Oh, big clubbing! Double fist to the chest!
And that could be all she wrote for the Patriotic Guardian. He's looking to make that big comeback. And Hedges trying to walk right in the middle of the ring.
I'm better than you! Stay down!
Strife able to get that inside shoulder up. Showing Hedges going to the well for a second time. Still not enough. Strife with the wherewithal to be able to get that shoulder up, but he's got to do something to combat this offensive onslaught that Hedges has just rained down upon the Patriotic Guardian.
Hedges now with the Strife up over a back. Strife getting over him in a very unique way. Big reverse DDT! And Strife may have just shifted the momentum of this match.
We know what's coming.
Does he need it?
I don't need it!
Oh! Big Pearl Harbor jump!
He may not need it, but he sure as hell wanted it as Strife drives that Pearl Harbor drop into the face of Hedges.
Hedges is on Green Street, War Zone, applied in the middle of the ring.
Oh, Hedges
is nowhere to go.
Can't be able to breathe right now.
Hedges is nowhere to go. Gotta hand it to Strife. As soon as the momentum shifted, he's staying right on top of him.
As big as Hedges is, as powerful as he is,
oh, he gets out.
He's gonna get out of it.
Referee Vinny B, for some reason, is wiping his eyes. I don't know if there was something out of view there.
Way to go, Captain Estrogen. Way to see things.
Absolutely.
That'll do it.
Could be all. Wow! Gets the shoulder up at the last possible moment.
I'm in shock here.
Hedges is in shock. He can't believe it. Strife may be running on instinct alone here, not allowing himself to lose, as Hedges now needs to reach deeper into the bag of tricks to put the Patriotic Guardian away.
Get up!
Strife can't even get to his feet. I don't even know how he kicked out of that splash. Hits the hands away.
Spinning wheel kick by Strife.
And Strife now fired up. Second win. Tossing belly to belly. What a show of power by Strife.
The happy plex.
The happy plex is right. Strife is feeling pretty happy going up top. Hedges is stumbling.
All up to me!
Huge crossbody from the top rope. But Hedges gets that shoulder up.
I thought Strife might have had him there for a second.
Not enough to keep down the bulldozer Hedges.
You know, a lot more body on body to keep Hedges down. So he's going to have to hook the head, he's going to have to hook the legs, and do something here.
And we've already seen Strife has taken a lot of abuse and punishment in this match. He's already been close to losing, getting pinned a couple of times. He has to stay on the offense because it might not take much more punishment from Hedges to seal this one up.
No, he can't possibly get him in the Simpsons.
No way. No way. Hedges rolls out.
The Razor's hedged by Hedges.
And that's going to be all she wrote. That into finishing maneuver. And Strife can't put it away.
The winner of this contest, Hedges.
Feels good going into the brawl.
Well, he might be right there, but you got to get to Strife. He was Okay. You've done wonders in the old UWA, just like every single one of us. We feel that you have the respect as each and every single one of us as individuals. You are a king. And tonight, we want you to join our group if you take out Mike Davis. And when I mean take out, take out, I mean finish it.
You got a deal. I'll take out Davis, and I'll be part of the Paramount. It'll be the Royal Paramount.
We are back, folks. Welcome back to Allstars.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is your Allstars main event, scheduled for one fall.
King Tek with that vile smirk on his face. You saw earlier in Allstars, he was really given the challenge.
One might say the opportunity of a lifetime.
Yeah, absolutely. From Paramount, 4 of the UWA's most storied veterans, storied originals, offering the spot to another all-time great original, Tek. But that spot comes with a price. Absolutely. Tek has come to live in the hand of DynaMike Davis. They basically want the King to do their dirty work for him. Tek seemed interested, I would say. We'll have to see how he approaches this contest against one half of the tag team champions, DynaMike Davis.
And his opponent, one half of the UWA Elite Tag Team Champions, DynaMike Davis.
I have to wonder if DynaMike Davis is even aware of Tek's added motivation for this match. Not only does he stay on the orientation for Tek, so he said himself that his kingdom is falling down around him. Perhaps like a beam of light comes through the clouds, offering this opportunity to really regain some of his stature by joining some of his fellow originals.
But do you think King Tek would go into a group like that? I mean, he very much fancies himself the monarch of neighborhood sports entertainment. I don't think he'd be willing to be equals with anyone.
This is true, but you also have to take into in consideration the dynamic of Tek, who has really, outside of some great battles with St. Vengeance, perhaps he himself even said floundering as of late, and maybe could use the backup to rise to the top. Maybe it's King Tek playing Paramount, looking to use them to get where he wants to go.
DynaMike Davis now, they lock horns and he backs into the corner.
Okay. And next week, this is also, we got the tag team champions out here, TKO and DynaMike Davis. Next week, on the Boiling Point special, we have the tag team champions defending against the Brotherhood. That's right, tag team title match. So you know DynaMike Davis wants to have himself a big win as does TKO.
Well, the Brotherhood won that #1 contendership for the tag titles quite a while ago. Looks like they're finally going to cash it in.
Absolutely, looking like it's finally going to happen. Brotherhood versus Hot and Dangerous here, as Tek has been playing the coward's card for most of the opening of this match. DynaMike Davis, the obvious stronger man, bigger man.
Yep, into that side headlock here, but you can't overlook the craftiness of the King.
Tek is the phrase I like to use when it comes to the King is veteran moxie. There's nobody, the craftiness, Tek, it doesn't matter how big or small he is, he can beat anyone, and we've seen him beat men of all shapes and sizes.
Tek now going from going into a headlock, but DynaMike reverses into a full Nelson. We've got some great chain wrestling going on here.
Absolutely.
King Tek now separating those hands, turning it around to a side headlock.
He can chain with the best of them from King Tek, and DynaMike Davis, obviously the younger, less experienced competitor, is getting a taste of what it's like to chain with the king, and right now he's coming out on top.
What is it, Wiesel?
This has to be one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen. You got TKO at ringside just waiting to interfere in the match.
TKO's not going to interfere.
He's clearly standing there.
He's clapping.
Lips salivating, mouth salivating, waiting to interfere in the match.
Yeah, I don't think we have to be worried about anything about
the only
TKO.
Salivating over the sub that I have on the table.
The only thing that I'm worried about is, again, that extra added motivation, and perhaps the Paramount comes out to take things into their own hands if they're if Tek is on the receiving end of something. Maybe Paramount comes out to help Tek. I don't think we have to worry about
it. It looked
TKO.
like DynaMike might have gone for TKO with a sky high powerbomb, but King Tek reversed out of it. Technical knockout.
Technical knockout, and just like that, Tek is in control of one half the table. He's running back elbow.
Beautiful running back elbow. A lot of force, a lot of momentum behind that back elbow.
Tek, being the veteran, knows he's really got to apply all of his power to take down the big and strong DynaMike Davis.
Elbows buried into the heart of Mike Davis.
Signature patented offense from the King. Those elbows to the heart. And now King Tek.
DynaMike versus.
Oh! Hammer-like club there. And now DynaMike Davis with the back elbow of his own. Back kick. Super kick. And he might have got this one nice and early, but not enough to put down the veteran King.
Absolutely, King Tek knowing where he is at all times, managed to get that shoulder up. DynaMike Davis now lifting Tek up off the mat. Gonna work him into the ropes here, it looks like. Shooting him off here. King Tek into the ropes. King Tek ducks the line. Springboard off the second.
Up.
Nope, I didn't get it.
Over a powerbomb possibly here. Anyway, Death Valley drop.
Flowing drop. And gets the shoulder up, and I have to say this, DynaMike Davis is deceptively quick, deceptively speedy for his size, although I would definitely give the speed and quickness advantage to Tek. DynaMike Davis might not be that far behind in that department.
I'm not used to seeing King Tek get dominated like this.
DynaMike Davis firing it up in the corner.
Left-handed forearms in the corner.
Oh, we gotta count him.
I haven't seen one of these in a while.
Yeah, classic 10 count in the corner. Vinny B exercising his authority there. Field goal kick, nope. Nobody home on the field goal kick.
Beautiful reversal to that field goal.
Gets obliterated in the reversal, but Tek's still able to get the shoulder up.
Mike Davis had that one well scouted.
Absolutely, that he did, and maybe King Tek thinking that he had the experience advantage here. Maybe a little surprised at how well Mike Davis has been able to stay toe-to-toe with him.
He's been countering him move.
Wise years is DynaMike Davis. There's one suplex rolling him up to your number 2.
Oh, lands him face first there.
And King Tek is getting really hung out to dry here in this match.
The German. Oh, nails that German suplex.
Tek lift German suplex.
Folding the King up like an accordion.
And King Tek able to kick out. King Tek really knows how to dig down deep. Really knows how to survive in a match, but he has been taking an exorbitant amount of punishment as he rolls out of the armbar there, all over the ropes. King Tek he's got to be just about done here. DynaMike Davis wanting him to get up, he can't even get up. DynaMike Davis is looking to finish this one off and get a huge win over a UWA Elite Original and former tag team champion. Oh! But King Tek gets the shins up just in time, and DynaMike Davis in a world of hurt.
DynaMike Davis hitting nothing but leg bone there. They went for that moonsault.
DynaMike Davis was one moonsault away from a win.
Absolutely.
Over the UWA King.
Looking like that will take all the momentum right out of you.
And now King Tek going up top. Don't forget King Tek with a spot in Paramount on the line here.
Absolutely.
Going
Dragon
for that
Rana.
signature Dragon Rana. Whoop, up and over.
Nailed it!
The wherewithal from Tek, who's able to hold on.
Momentum may be shifting here to King Tek's favor.
King Tek trying to feel it. surely doesn't have the crowd behind him. He's got to do this one on his own as the King, who has been running on his own, looking for some help via a big win. But is it going to take just a win or a beatdown, too? Because if it's going to take a beatdown, it takes out a lot of work to do.
Absolutely. Tek with those big right-handed punches in the face there.
And King Tek with his second wind of sorts, just delivering the blows to the face to DynaMike Davis, who is seeing stars into the corner now. King Tek taking him up top.
What does the King have on his mind here?
High-risk maneuver from King Tek.
This will be nothing good for Mike Davis.
Clubbing into the kidneys. Oh boy, looking like that superplex that we've been seeing the King start to use. DynaMike Davis up top. Tippy top. Oh, DynaMike Davis
fighting him off.
Oh!
Pretty like a DDT off the top rope.
King Tek definitely took part of the brunt of that. It was just a crash and burn. DynaMike Davis was trying to reverse. King Tek was still trying to jockey him over, and both men come crashing to the mat as DynaMike Davis.
That was like a car wreck right there.
DynaMike Davis goes head first as King Tek collapses with DynaMike Davis's weight on top of him. Could be the first man to his feet here. Could walk away with the win as both men feeling the effects.
King Tek is stirring here.
King Tek, he's to his feet.
DynaMike Davis on his hands and knees, getting up now, trying to shake out the effects of that DDT.
And now this match is degraded into a punch in the middle of the ring.
Right hands and left hands flying at will here, folks.
These two men, this has been an excellent match. These two men have put it all on the line, both almost running on empty.
Technicality coming.
Big reversal there. DynaMike Davis staying alive into the armbar. Gets him over.
Oh, wait, right in the middle of the ring. King Tek's got nowhere to go.
And King Tek in the middle of the ring. Now we want you to see Tek out pressure too often.
The King's going to have to tap to this one.
He might have to lose this battle to live to fight the war later on. And he taps DynaMike Davis with a huge win.
DynaMike Davis.
That's right, DynaMike Davis with a huge win. And King Tek, the floundering kingdom, maybe flounders a bit further as Paramount will probably turn their noses up at the embattled King. Tek does not get the job done as one half of the champion with a huge win. And now we're from Brotherhood comes next. Now we got Tek, who is really, oh, for the love of God, really, White Quest, Cypress, Chris Redfield, Brian Graham, and they can't be absolutely tough. They offered him the spot. They looked at him as an equal, and he couldn't get the job done. And this could be bad news for Tek. And there's nobody that's going to help him.
Oh no! Mike Quest has got him poised for something here. He's a 110-pound kid. Come on!
Mike Quest, the damnedest powerbomb I ever seen. They coming out here.
Blowing his nose in Tek's shirt.
Like vultures, they are picking the bones of a wounded Tek right now.
What is Cypress? Court killer! No! You can see his spine compress. You're a sick man, Cypress.
And Tek, I have to say, I feel bad for the King. This is not right. This is not right what Paramount is doing. Whether you like King Tek, whether you hate him. This is not. DynaMike Davis is back out here. TKO. And Paramount's hitting the high road.
They want none of the tag champs.
That's right. Like the cowards they are. They had no problem coming out here and beating on a defeated Tek. But when the fresh tag team champions come out here, Paramount's got nothing to do with it.
We're going, you guys.
King Tek, a little surprising that they're part of King Tek.
Absolutely. Johnny Weisel, my name's Johnny, and we'll see you Thursday night for Action Zone and the Brawl for All. signed off prematurely here. What? I can't believe what I'm seeing!
Takes the hand of DynaMike Davis.
This is a sad day in UWA.
King Tek.
He's standing with the champion.
I never thought I would have seen something like this happen, King. Going to the top rope.
What? My God!
And the crowd giving it up for the King. What a turn of events, folks. Furious end to all.